What's up, YouTube? Keeping it a Benji, and I'm getting back with y'all. Now we got another video we finna drop. We got ADAM22, and he doing like an interview or a podcast, however you want to call it, with this individual that go by the name of the Saint and the Sinner. And I'm not too familiar with him, but I think he might have been on my radar a while back, doing some type of interviews or something, and having some small beef or real beef with academics or something like that. But I'm not really familiar with his background. However, him and ADAM22 is conversing, and it kind of turns into like a debate, and then it kind of goes off into like a heated exchange. ADAM22 pretty much has some disrespectful things he said, and the Saint and the Sinner guy, he pretty much tries to call ADAM22 out for a fight, and Adam walks out and he doesn't want to fight. But I'm just briefly summing it up, and he also was speaking on like OnlyFans and Adam and the plug talk, and just it's also some ladies in the room as well, and the guy, the Saint and the Sinner, is pretty much talking to Adam and the ladies, So it's going to be a few different people opinionating. But I just wanted to just give a small breakdown on that before we tune in. But we're going to tune in and lock down on the video. So y'all keep it a Benji for me in the comments. And, shout out to the whole Dice crew, man. Let's rock.
No, we're not going to agree on that, but I think it's very disingenuous to call it monogamy when it's not monogamy.
And the only monogamy off camera.
That's like me saying that, inside of this room,
you don't really need to say it's like anything. It just is a statement of fact, right?
No, it's not. Because you're creating a false condition, as though life is different when you turn on a camera and turn off a camera.
I think when I say monogamy on or off camera, I think everyone understands.
This is really important. No, I like where we're at right now. What we're experiencing is that what you're doing is wrong, so you have this duality in your mind and in your psyche to make you feel like because you turn on the camera and because you're getting paid, now it's okay. When in actual fact, I'll tell you how we know it's wrong. Would you feel comfortable if your father was watching your OnlyFans and subscribing to it?
Probably not, no.
You would not feel comfortable, and I'll tell you why. That's because in your heart of hearts, in your soul, if you still got one, you know it's wrong. And I'll give you an example. That's your work. In my work, if my mother consumed my work, I'd be thankful and pleased that she took an interest in my work and supported my work. If she bought my products, I'd be thankful. If your mother or father bought your products, you'd be disgusted and ashamed because you know what you're doing is wrong and the product of what you're doing is bad.
First of all, I don't do porn on OnlyFans, so don't throw me in that. Okay. But I feel like it's like would I want my dad to watch me having sex with someone else, recorded or not? Like, you do things like you don't want your parents to see everything that you're doing.
Did you understand my point?
To him?
And that was the Saint and the Sinner guy, and he had a great point about that. However, I also agree with her point, So those are two valid, great statements by both of them.
Like, it's a bad thing. Like, how do you know that they're ashamed of it?
Real quick, did you understand my point?
What?
Did you comprehend my point?
I understand your point,
okay,
but I mean...
One of these days, Adam, I'll have you on the podcast where not everyone's trying to dogpile you.
He's bulletproof. He's bulletproof. He's bulletproof. But is it ad hominem when you actually? There were some, but
brainless might be a little.
Do you even know me? Like, you don't even, and you're only calling me brainless because I'm the only one responding to you.
Do you think?
You know what I think has him a little bit upset? Just so you know, every girl sitting on this side of the table earns more money than him.
Yeah.
Stop. He's an imposter. He's been outed in the past.
And he's mad about it.
He basically LARPs as a rich guy on the internet.
If I was absolutely poor, it would mean nothing.
All the girls,
it would mean nothing.
I think we all are in kind of an agreement that we don't really want to sit here and listen to someone who's basically a scam artist tell us what's wrong with our lives.
This is amazing.
What do you do for work?
I'm kind of on the edge of walking out, Brian. I'm going to be totally real. I'm not walking out on like a...
What do you do for work?
I just don't really want to listen to a scam artist tell me what's so wrong with our lifestyles, right?
You can Google...
know who you are.
You can Google my name.
If you Google his
Does
name,
anyone know this guy's name?
you'll
And
be exhilarated.
I hurt your feelings earlier, and
You didn't hurt my feelings at all. It's just you're trying to do this whole moral superiority thing, and it's not working because you're broke.
Your feelings.
You're actually broke.
Here's the funny.
You got a milk dud on top of your head.
Here's the funny thing.
I'm just being real with you.
If I was actually broke, it literally would mean nothing to me.
Then what's up? Then prove
Why
it.
did you
If
do
I
an
still had
NFT
a
scam
soul.
on your fans for
Look,
like
if I still
$400?
Silliness.
see.
Checkmate.
Silliness.
This guy's a scammer.
Wait, guys,
So,
Is that his job? Is he an actual
I'm
scammer?
gonna leave, and if any of you girls want to leave with me, I'd be happy to take you with me.
He's rage quitting. He's rage quitting.
It's not a rage quit. It's just you're not on the level
He's
of
rage
me
Adam,
or
in the
any
light,
of
in the
these
light.
girls.
No, I
Rage
agree.
quitting.
Guys, hold on. Let's just take a little
I
pause
didn't mean to
here.
make him
I
rage
think
quit.
I'm done,
No,
Brian.
Adam.
I don't want to listen to this guy anymore, and
Just-
I feel like I might do something extreme if I were to stick around.
When I first walked in, I
I
said,
might
"Do you
have
want
to
the fade?"
polish that milk dud.
When I first walked,
Guys,
when I saw you
appreciate you
downstairs,
guys.
I said, "Do you want the fade?" And you said no.
Wow.
Okay.
See what you
First
did?
walked in, I said, "Do you want the
Thanks a
fade?"
lot.
You said no. We could have took care of that before the show started.
Do you guys have like some pre-existing beef or something?
Listen,
Can we switch Adam?
when
What
I
if we
came in,
kick this
when
guy
I
out
came in
instead?
downstairs, the first thing I said when I saw him, I said, "Do you need that fade?" And he said, "No, it's just content."
Oh, I didn't know you guys had like.
Yeah, as soon as I walked up, I said, "Do you need that fade?" And he said, "No, it's
Can
just
we grab
content."
this guy?
Oh, but I mean, like, did you guys have like a previous?
Yeah,
wait,
because
what's
I went
that?
on No Jumper. He waited until I left the state of California, and then he started talking crazy. And I said, if you had an issue with Marquette Devon Burton, you could have said that to me when I was right there in your studio. Like, you don't have to wait until I
did
leave.
you do an episode with him? I don't listen.
I was like, you don't have to wait until I leave.
Well, there you go. Y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. Shout out to the Dice crew. Obviously, it's just another situation to where Adam get into a verbal or he insults an individual and he doesn't really want to take it into a physical matter. And if he keep going down that path, I think that's going to probably water down his brand. Not acting like it's going to just tarnish it or just eliminate it, but it's definitely going to start throwing some unpleasant rocks at what he represents, because nobody really wants to respect a person that disrespects people and don't want to handle their wax. Whether you from the streets or whatever, it's just all about being a stand-up individual. Whether you a man or a woman, if you want to insult people or disrespect people, be willing to handle your wax. And at the end of the day, I'm sure on the other hand, it's a lot of people that feel like you are supposed to be able to use your words to get situations resolved. And, I feel like, that's an answer in certain cases, certain scenarios with certain people. However, in this situation, that individual was asking Adam for a fight. Adam could have chose to say, "Hey, I'll take the fade now." Instead of that, he chose to walk out and continue to do whatever he wants to do. But, it is what it is. I just found this interesting, because Adam always being so tough, and pretty much just another throwing the white flag out. So he just taking these L's on these L's. And, I used to be I used to be a fan of his rants. But now, I see there's no backing behind it. It's kind of like, it's not so entertaining so much. But it is what it is, man. Still, shout out to everybody that brought this content to us. We're going to tune in, see what's up, and bring y'all another video. Shout out to the new Dice crew members. And I'm going to rock out like I always do and catch y'all in the next one. I'm out.